What's going on, guys? How are we? Let me just adjust the seat. What's happening? Rocky, mate, what's going on? Owen? Boys, if you're on already, let me know how I'm coming through from a sound point of view. I'm just going to upload a couple of bits and pieces. Thanks, mate. Thank you. Corey, what's up? Give me a second, fellas. I'll just post this stream in a couple of places and we'll be ready to rock and roll. I don't know about you, but I'm not 100% confident in how my team is going. I really do feel like I need these teams to come out and just be kind to me. Won't be long, just uploading in the last one here and chuck that over to Twitter. Oh, shit. What did I do there? That ain't what I wanted to do. Paste that. And we should be good to go. Wait, let's do it, shall we? Let's do it. All right, let me scroll back up. How are you? Hope you guys are well. It's nice to be back on the SuperCoach Live. We'll do it every week. What days? Don't know. Probably Tuesday or Wednesday. But we'll just see how we go anyway. But gee, the cameras look absolutely relatively sharp. Actually, it's a bit clearer than what we were running with at certain times last year. Ricky Owen, thanks for jumping on. Boys got in nice and early. I'd love to join you lean back, but I am absolutely full. 10 leagues. I'm full. I got no room, mate. I'm spewing. But if you guys want to join my league or my group, I should say, I'll put that through soon. But it's definitely in a few of my descriptions and comments as well on previous videos. Corey, let's go, shorty. Hopefully can join a league. Missed both video ones. I think I've got one coming out at 8 o'clock tonight. I can't remember when I said I would put them through, but stay tuned for that. I think I said the 14th. I think it was 8 o'clock. Luke, what's going on, mate? How are you? Baked. He's loving the sound. Thank you, mate. Appreciate that. Thanks, Owen. Good man. Let's do it, fellas. Tyler, Rada is looking like a primo this year, eh? It's funny, all the times we joked about that. Now he actually is SuperCoach relevant. Yeah, he's probably going to be in a few teams, isn't he, mate? Who would have thought? I thought he was just going to fade out as a forward once upon a time, but he's gone back and he looks good. Thanks, Rocky. Flynn, how are you, mate? Thanks for jumping in. James, what's up, shorty? Got to love footy being back in 2 days. 100%, mate. I can't wait. It felt like it went from, say, 60 days of footy to about 20 really quick. And then the last 20 days have been so damn slow. I have been really wanting the footy to just come around nice and quick, and it's just felt like it's taken ages. 2 more days. I can't wait. We get the teams through, and we need some rookies, mate. We need some rookies. Baked says, hey, shorty, thoughts on Warple? Honestly, like him a lot. He was in my team for a lot of the preseason. I'll do a team reveal probably schedule it for Thursday before the footy, but Yeah, I like him. I think he'll get back to his best. He can probably average high 90s, mid to high 90s. It just depends how you want to roll that midfield out, really. If you want to chuck a mid pricer in there, that's probably the main question. I've tossed and turned with my midfield structure, but I think he's looking back to being a very good player. O'Meara and Mitchell moving on means that he is definitely a good option again. Ethan, here we go. Live Q&A is back. That's the enthusiasm we love to see, guys. We love that. Nah, it's great to be back. I really want to settle on a regular time slot throughout the week just to get that continuity, but we'll see how we go. Owen, I'm about to go for a swim having the stream on iPad. That's commitment. That is commitment from the lad. Nick, sounds good, mate. Thank you. Global, I'm in need of some shorties inspiration. So I'm here, mate. No quiz today, guys. Very disappointing. I just wanted to focus it purely on SuperCoach, which I might do for the first few episodes because, yeah, there's so much footy and SuperCoach to talk about. Chucking in a quiz as well might not have the time for it, but we'll see. We'll see how long we go for today. We'll just we'll go with the punches, see what happens. James says thoughts on Libba as a pod. Nah, not so much, mate. I think he's as honest as the day is long. Like, he's always going to give you contested pill tackles, but I just don't see him getting back to those 110 plus sort of days, which we saw him do early in his career, really. I see him slightly limited. Like, he's very much inside, probably 100, probably 105 average, which you might want as a pod. I don't know. But for me, I don't really want that at the price he's at. So I'm happy to pass on him, but he would be a handy pod. Corey, are the quizzes back? Oh, shit, I think I just answered that one, mate. There you go. No, they definitely will be back. I just thought I'd dedicate at least this one to pure SuperCoach questions. But hey, we'll see how we go. Definitely will be back, though. There you go, mate. The Warper one again. I think I got to that. Owen Libber is a good pod, I think. Don't have him personally. Travis, hey, Shorty, thoughts on my team? Well, there's the back line, mate. The team might filter through, but we're getting a few questions. Thoughts on my team? Doc, Rids, Coleman, Jones, Jimby, McKenna, and Wilmot. I really love Doherty. Coleman's a pretty ballsy pick. I'm not sure if I'm in love with the Ridley selection. I think maybe I'm just a little bit burnt from the other year when he just torched me, just lost that ceiling. I don't know whether he can find that ceiling or not, but he did have a good preseason game. But I'll get to your other lines soon. But yeah, ideally don't chuck the team through. It's very hard to judge a team, particularly when it comes through sort of line by line. But very, very welcome to send through any questions specific to anything on your team. But great to see you again. Trav was an absolute regular last year, as a lot of familiar names are this year. It's great to see. Global, nice day for a few Malibus. Oh, mate, any day is a nice day for some Malibus. I had a couple of Malibus on Sunday night, actually, and went down quite a treat. A couple of cruises in there too. It was a good night. You got to make the most of that long weekend. It was good stuff. Luke, you think Hawkins will play on Friday night, Shorty? I don't think he will, mate. I think he'll miss. I don't see any need for them to rush him back. And it'd be a long shot, wouldn't it? Surely. So hopefully the Cats have a bit of tall timber up there. I'll be at the game. Can't wait for it. But, yeah, they'll need some targets up there because it's not too many times we haven't had Hawkins up there. And I don't know where Cameron's missus is at with the baby or whatnot, but, oh, gee, they could be pretty short up there. Jamie Camilleri, Shorty's back. Awesome, mate. I need an M4 cheaper than $550. Who do I choose as a selection? Yeah, mate. Let me have a little bit of a look. M4 cheaper than what was it? $550. Let's have a look, shall we? Good to see you back. Love seeing the familiar names. It's great to see. I'm also on TikTok, guys, if that floats your boat. It's just a different style of content. Like, you can sort of pump it out a bit quicker and just do sort of minute or two videos. I love to waffle on YouTube, as you guys well know. But, yeah, look, mate, honestly, I would say probably Tom Green is your guy if you don't have him already. And I think you can get away with Hopper at M4. Maybe not ideal, but Tom Green definitely looks to go. Tommy Mitchell, I've been back and forth on, and I think I'm more no than yes. And then it starts to sort of drop away. I would be strongly endorsing Tommy Green there, mate, if you don't have him already. Tyler, yeah, it was very funny after all the jokes. People are actually getting Rada into their team. Yeah, I know. And he looked good. He actually plucks him. He couldn't pluck him in the forward line, but he actually took a few really nice marks down back. So, yeah, quite interesting. Travis, I got the midfield. He's got Lockie Neal. He's got Laird. He's got Bond. He's got Green, Callahan, Ashcroft, McKenzie, Phillips, Baker, Constable, Davey. Yeah, look, there's nothing wrong with that, mate. The only thing I'd say is I don't see Hopper in there, which I feel like he's a lock, but otherwise looking good. He's also got Darcy and Marshmallow and Rats in the ruck department. Sean Darcy had looked great preseason game. I just wonder how the Jackson effect will go from week to week. We'll see. Owen, Jamie, Tom Green is your man. Yep, me and Owen are aligned in that one. And Luke's back again. Where is it? I'm good, Shorty. Great to see you back, mate. Thank you. By the way, do you think you'll go gather around in round 5 and are you going to the footy on Friday night? I answered your Friday night one just by coincidence. I will be there and I am going to gather around as well. I think we're going to jump in the car, drive over Friday night, I think. Well, we'll actually drive over to get there by Friday night. So it's probably a real early morning job because I think Richmond and Sydney play Friday, which could be a pretty handy game. So I'll go along to that. But yeah, and then the Cats obviously play Sunday. So looking forward to it. Are you going over, mate? Gus, Fife or no Fife? 5 or 6 primo mids. He's come out with capital letters and he's not mucking around. He's going bang, straight to the questions. What we like to see, Gus. No Fife for me. I don't like the role. He'll have days where he kicks 3 or 4, but I also think he'll have days where he finds it pretty cold up there, pretty tough to find the ball in that 3 or forward line at times. So I just don't like the role. He's very popular. I understand why, but I just don't like him played as a forward. I'm happy to sort of go other options, but that's just the way I'm seeing it. And probably, I think you can go probably 4 primos in the mid, to be honest, mate. I mean, when we've got the likes of Ashcroft, McKenzie, Phillips, even Jack Bytel, I reckon a really nice option. And you've got Hopper as well. Some people roll Warple. You know, I think you could actually go, 2 big dog primos like an Oliver or a Laird, whoever it is. And then you could go a Jack Steele or a Tom Green. And then you could go Hopper and just round it out with rookies. I don't think we need much more than 4 or 5. And Travis just, Baked was in there. What is your ideal structure? Yeah, structure's really interesting. I'm going heavy in the forward line, mate. I just look at those rookies. A, there's not many of them. And B, I don't want to field too many of them all too often. I don't really want to field Green. I don't want to field Davey too much. I think they're good rookies, but don't really want to field them when they score a 41, which will happen. So I'll tell you my structure at the moment, and that's pretty much what I'll advise. I've got 2 premiums in the back line. 1 mid-pricer is Elliot Yeo, then all rookies. I've got 3 primos in the mid and Tom Green, who I think we can consider a primo, hopefully. Hopper and then rookies. English and Marshall in the ruck. And then I've got, like I said, I've weighted it heavily to the forward line. I've got 3 primos. I've actually got Ben Cunnington in the F4 position, Harry Sheasel at F6, and F5 is probably the one I'm finding most difficult to land with. I've had Tanner Bruin. I've had Jason Horn-Francis. I'd love to hear your thoughts on Horn-Francis as a general out there. Can he average 90? I think he can, but do I want to select him? I don't know. So that hopefully gives you a rough idea on the old structure there, mate. Thanks for the questions, and thanks everyone for the questions. Get plenty through. I'll try to do my best to just get through as many of them. Some obviously need a bit more of an answer than others, but it's great to see you guys back in business. Travis with the forward line, Dunks, Rosie, Goulden, Fife, Bruin, McLean, Green and Sturt. Nice, mate. I will say while Fife isn't my cup of tea, I get why people do. McLean, I'm a bit off. I didn't like his role and honestly screams a potential sub guy. So probably happy to play elsewhere on that one. James, do you like the selection of Will Setterfield? Don't hate it, but what's his price? Oh, look, I think it's about 340 something, wasn't it? 348. Look, he honestly looked really good. He really did. So if you want a mid-pricer in that range, I'm presuming you already have Hopper. I would prefer Warple as opposed to Setterfield, but I think Setterfield has upside. But yeah, I'd probably prefer to go with Warple. But hey, he looked good. Global, I'm going a risky structure with around 5 or 6 mid-prices. I don't mind that, mate. I mean, I think we've got, 36 trades? Way too many. Don't get me started on the trades. So you can afford to take a few more risks. If it doesn't go well, you can just trade it, and it's not as damaging as once upon a time when we had 24 trades. Actually, way back when I first started SuperCoach, we had 20 trades. They were gold, and you couldn't reverse trade. Oh, the amount of mates at school that would do a trade on a Tuesday and the teams would come out. Fuck, there was no reversing back in my day. Oh, Benny Brown. Hey, Shorty. Hope you're well, mate. Thoughts on Goulden? Don't have him at the moment. I'm torn between Goulden and Sheasel or Bruin and Flanders. Yeah, fair call, mate. I'd honestly go Goulden and who was it? Goulden and Sheasel. Mainly on Flanders. He was great. He looked awesome. He's really looking like he's coming on. But I watched that game specifically to watch him, and it was a great game. But I just think he'll get caught on the half forward flank a bit too often. He got a bit of centre bounce. I think that'll change when Miller comes back. I think he'll just get, I don't know. I'm happy to pass on Flanders, even though he did look great. It's just one pracky game. And Gordon, my thoughts on him. Yeah, he's not in my team either, but I mean, he's a super talent. He's clearly a guy that we've loved for a while. He treated us so well back in the day. So I'm happy to just sit back and watch him, see how he goes. But I totally understand if you go with him because he did look very, very impressive. Owen, pool is roughly 8 meters long. How many up and backs do I go, Shorty? 8 meters, mate. Look, you got to push the 100 mark, mate. I mean, 8 meters up and back, that's just a push off the wall, my friend. So give me an update, mate. Give me an update with the count. Oh, Daniel T with the old message retraction at one of the real dominant operators in the quiz. So I hope he has put the right. Yes, I like it. He's got a question for me in a moment. Global, 3 mid prices in my mid. Don't mind it. That has been my structure at times. At times I've had Hopper, Warple, and Nasiah Wanganeen Malira. I know that is wildly point of difference. But honestly, don't be shocked if he comes out and averages low to mid 90s and then gets defensive position as well. And you can just swing him back for, a little switcheroo with Chesser or something like that. Don't be surprised. How many primo defenders, says Gus? I think you've got to have 2. And I think you can probably have Elliot Yeo, or some people have Liam Jones. Could you have Hunter Clark? I'm just looking at all these Saints that are out. You got Ross out for a while. I think Zach Jones is definitely out this week. I don't know how for long. Could Hunter Clark just give us 85 to 90 and just be real solid? Tell me if I'm crazy. Corey, annoying for my draft league. Couldn't get a good pick as I got pick 2. As I got 2 picks, 5. As I got 2 pick 5s at pick 18 and a pick 11. Yeah, right. Annoying my draft league couldn't get a good pick. I mean, it depends if it's a keeper league or not, mate, but hopefully you're able to salvage something because there's always something on the draft table. Always something, mate. Here is Daniel T. Oh, there you go. He took the words out of my mouth. Nasiah Wanganeen Malira, good pod or Warple? I think Warple's definitely safer. I mean, he's going to be alongside Newcomb, Hawthorn's number 1 mid. No worries about the centre bounce. He's going to be in there plenty. But Nasiah Wanganeen Malira, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if he is the main guy rebounding out at a half back, particularly early, because I would imagine St Kilda will move Sinclair into the midfield. or at least think about it. They did it a little bit with him last year, and I just think they'll throw it around a bit. So I'd say Warple's safer, but gee, there's a massive part of me that just wants to pick Nasai Wanganeen-Malira, I tell you, just to be that bloke. I don't know if I can bring myself to do it. The smart decision is to just keep it simple. But boy, there's a part of me that would love to go point of difference. Baked, having a chat to Global. I'm running 7 mid prices. Crozier, Jones, Yo, Hopper, Warple, Bruin, and Flanders. Also Goulden, but I'd say he's a primo price. If he is included, I would say 8. Probably towards the top end of mid prices, but when you read them out individually, it's not crazy. So I do feel like there's definitely a chance to have a few more mid prices with all those trades, like I mentioned. Oh, Liam Glover's in the house. What's up, mate? All happening now, shorty, mate. Stoked. Yeah, what's going on, mate? Play tennis against Glove. Good fella. Loves his SuperCoach, loves his pies. So good to have you aboard, mate. Yeah, it's all happening, my friend. It's all happening. Good luck this week for finals too, mate. Let me know how you go. But yeah, don't know about you. I'm still thinking about this team. Mainly, if I just look at my side, mainly F5. Even the defense, I just don't know what we'll get from a rookie point of view. Like you'd think that Chincotta or Sincotta, you'd think he's not playing because they would have announced him all at once. The debutants and Chesser, does he play? Don't know. So yeah, really just a couple of things up in the air. Nick, I'm liking Atkins from the Cats for defense. That is not bad at all. I don't mind that. That's a real sort of pod option. I wouldn't have the guts to go with him myself, mate, but he will play as a Cats man. I would say he will be probably a third highest attender in the centre bounce. So I'd say you've got Dangerfield, Guthrie, and then it's take your pick. It could be Bruin at times. I do feel like Atkins or no, probably Atkins. I don't know about Bose, but yeah, if you got a fair bit of guts, mate, which it sounds like you do, don't blame you. Don't blame you at all. Sean, hey, Shorty, thoughts on 123K Ford rookie? You're an idiot, Sean. Oh, man. How long did it take? 24 minutes before we had someone, 22 minutes before we had someone try and slip Shorty up, which has been done. So I respect the hustle. But thank you, Sean. You're keeping me on my toes. Corey, Bruin or Fife as can't decide. Part of me says Tanner, to be honest. I would love to see the sides come out. And I know team lineups aren't always everything, but I'd just love to see where the Cats put him. You know, when you sometimes just see the team sheet come out and boom, they're the first follower next to the ruck. You're like, fuck, okay. They really see him in the midfield, you know, and then you see him on a wing or the first interchange. You're like, don't know. Leaning towards Bruin, but yeah, I wouldn't mind hearing a press conference from Scotty or just get a bit more information about how they really see him going. But he couldn't have been more impressive in the pracky. Baked, Cameron said that if he has to leave at half time for his baby, he will. He will, which indicates as of now he will play. However, it seems to be close. Leave at half time. I love that. Yeah, I think he's definitely going to the birth of the child, and I cannot blame him. I'd do the same. But yeah, Cats could be pretty light on for key forwards, depending how it goes. Daniel Yench, looking absolutely divine as usual, Shorty. Oh, Yenchy, mate. Thank you very much. You're too kind, my friend. Good to see you, my mate. Thanks for all your comments as well, guys. Getting plenty of questions through, which we love. So yeah, thank you. Global, give me your insights with Ash. 335K in the mid, but we'll get defensive DPP in round 6. Looks like he's the perfect role in the back line. Should average 85 to 90, hopefully more. Yeah, look, he did look good in the pracky, didn't he? I must admit he's not a guy that I've really sought out to consider. He's at a nice price. I'd probably... Something just has me a bit concerned about him. I don't know what it is. He's been highly touted for a long time. Hasn't quite come on. Could this be his year? I'd almost prefer to just go a little bit cheaper with Warple. I know he won't get the defensive element to his dual position, but even Wanganeen Malira. But yeah, I mean, he's a talent. One day you would say he's going to make it at the level. Could be this year. Gus, thoughts on my mids? Green, Track, Brayshaw, Miller, Hopper, Callahan, Ashcroft, and Phillips. Yeah, I don't mind that. The only thing I would, you've got Miller in there. Yeah, okay. No, that's fine, mate. I mean, for a sec, I thought you didn't have one of the, your big four with Miller, Laird. Who else we got in there? Oliver and Neil. So no, you've got one in there. That's cool. I don't mind that at all. Don't mind that at all. Tell you who I'm really warming to. That's Bontempelli. Really warming to him. Just the idea that he really won't have to spend much time forward at all just got me all sorts of excited. So he is in my team at the moment. Flynn says, I had Atkins towards the end of last year because of a little money I had and gave me a couple of good scores, but was a bit unreliable because of little time on ground. Might change because of no Selwood. Yeah, for sure. I mean, he's a definite option for that midfield, but the Cats do roll a few through there, and he has played forward. He has played back. So there has to be, he's a bit of a utility, which sometimes makes us nervous. Frank Spiteri, hey, mate, what's going on? Welcome back, Shorty. Is Bruin best 22 for Geelong? Good to see you, mate. Absolutely. He's best 22 for sure. Just whereabouts in that best 22 might be the question because he did look like he'd be starting centre bounce operation like we saw in the Pracky game. He was super exciting when he did get that chance, but I don't know. I'm still umming and ahhing on that one myself. No doubts that he plays. I'm just trying to really work out that that primary position. D-Mac, we back, baby. Yes, we're back, mate. Good to see you. What's going on? Luke, yeah, I'm going to Gather Round. Can't wait. I want to meet you at Gather Round. Let's do our best, mate. Feel free to chuck something through in the comments. If you're at the Cats game, which I'm guessing you will be, we might be able to tee something up. Daniel T. Bruin, the ideal F5, will get decent centre bounces and doesn't need a heap of it to score well. Yeah, tackles well, as we know. Yeah, look, I'm getting a real theme that Tanner is a bloke that we want to talk about, so I'm definitely going to be keeping a close eye on him, and he's an exciting prospect. I was stoked when the Cats got him. Absolutely stoked. Baked, I hope he took. As a Port fan, not too bullish on Jason Horne-Francis, to be honest. I think he will do very good, but not get enough for SuperCoach, especially being rotated through the mid-forward. That's very interesting. No, I appreciate that, mate. I love when the fans talk because no one knows their club like a supporter. So honestly, I'm off the back of your comment, I'm going to lean towards Bruin because I had the same sort of. I just wasn't sure. I mean, he's a talent. It's maybe a bit too early for him. I don't know, but I really appreciate your thoughts there, mate. Thank you, D-Mac. Short. I've got my draft tonight. Any smokies for me? Nasiah Wanganeen-Malira. I reckon you'll pick him up late. Very good option. Could average 90. Lockie Whitfield in the midfield. Don't mind it. I think, he's a bloke that's maybe a little bit unders. Caleb Sarong, he slipped in my draft. I reckon he could be a good chance to maybe slip in yours. I'll just bring my draft side up. Sam Berry, not a bad option. Dylan Moore always seems to slip, but, I think he's definitely a great call. Forward line's tough, mate. I would say in your draft, try and preference getting forwards, not with your first couple of picks, but as you're tracking through the draft, try and fill them up quicker because, it gets tough. It gets real tough to try and find them. Gus, do you have Facebook? And also says Rux, Cameron, and Marshall. I do. It's under Shorty's SuperCoach. I don't use it much, but if you did need to, flick me a message for whatever reason, you could. But yeah, it's not something I check super regularly. And then he carries on with the backs. It's gone pretty big down back, right? Philippo, Green. Yeah. Yeah, don't mind it, mate. I mean, the only thing I would say, like I've got a little bit of concern over Philippo and Green's scoring ability. So I've tried to top up the forward line a little bit more, but you've probably gone a bit stronger down back, but that's totally fine if that's the way you're reading it. I've preferred to go a bit the other way. But no, thank you, mate. Lachlan Peters, thoughts on this team? Yeah, if we can, guys, not send through the full team, it's just very hard to dissect and very hard to get a good read for it as well, because it sort of comes through sporadically and amongst everyone else's comments. But I will do my best, mate, to give you a little bit of feedback. But ideally, if we can hone in on the questions on an individual basis rather than team, that'd be cool. Backline looks pretty good there, mate. Oh, you got Golden in the mid. That's interesting. Rock Smash, Glare. Yeah, yeah, it's a pretty solid team. Interesting with the Radaglia as R3. I mean, I'd be more tempted to almost chuck him in your forward line and just save 70k, because I think that GWS bloke who's ruck forward, I think that's fine to just have him sitting there, and great that you'll have that flexibility, but you could probably save yourself some cash, all depending on how you sort of mixing and matching those rookies on the bench. But yeah, no, nice, mate. That's cool. Owen, I'll go 50 with no push off the wall. I'll reply when done. Go and set to 10. I love it, mate. Keep us updated. Owen, Shorty, make a Shorty Supercoach Unlimited group. First 10 done. I do have a group. Let me send it through. There you go. Yeah, if you want to join the group, feel free. Glove, who have you gone with alongside Rowan Marshall? I've gone Tim English, mate. I've had him in from the start, and I really like him. I just think he's probably the most mobile ruck in the game. I think the fact that Lob will come in and do a lot of that forward half rucking, and I just think, English at times has had to be a forward because the doggies are so light on down there. They're not this year. I just really think last year he arrived last year. Gee, nearly knocked my whole camera off. He arrived last year, but then he got that concussion, and it just didn't happen for him. But I think it'll happen for him this year, unless he gets unlucky again with injury. But I'm backing him in. Owen, Tanner Bruin, F5, 20 completed. Bruin is coming through loud and clear for F5. Don't mind that. Placey, thoughts on Will Day pick, Shorty? Yeah, look, don't mind it. Again, it's probably one that I just don't feel confident enough to go with. You got to strap on a fairly sizable pair of cojones to go with that one. But he's a talent. It looks like they'll try and play him inside mid a little bit more. The other thing I'll say is he's just a bit of an awkward price. If he was just a little bit cheaper, he could really talk me into it. But he's shit. No, hang on. I'll take it back. I'll take it all back. He's 362. My mistake. I must have been thinking he was in the 400s. No, don't mind it. You're probably going him or Elliot Yo. Don't mind that. Don't mind that. He's a talent and definitely a bloke that's going to play a lot of footy. Clearly a lot of footy for the Hawks, but he could play a lot of footy for our Supercoach teams over the next 5 to 10 years. Here we go. Shorty's tennis racket. Shorty, I beg you, show me mercy during the tennis finals. I don't want to end up like some of my former past tennis rackets, brethren, after a few set defeats. No, I respect that. Shorty has the occasional temper tantrum on the tennis court, and whoever's work is that, well played. Well played. I put my racket in to get a regrip on, when was it? Saturday. Took them fucking 3 days to even grip me racket. I have to pick that up tomorrow. Daryl Baldock. Hey, Daz up. What's going on, mate? Ben Brown. Thoughts on Ridley? I'm thinking he's a trap. Everyone's going to look good against St Kilda forward line. and rack up when you got Owens and Pooh as the main targets. Yeah, he's not someone I've been too enthused about. I think he's a bloke that I just don't think he's got that ceiling anymore. I mean, he's a low possession player, high impact with his Supercoach scoring. Like he's a great interceptor and does score well from the possessions he gets. But I think as soon as he went away from that kick in, taking the kick ins, I feel like Redmond's game went to the next level, and Ridley just wasn't the main man. So yeah, I'm with you there. I'm not interested in the pick, but he is gaining a bit of traction. Lethal, thoughts on Neil, Liam Jones, and Flanders? Well, Neil's a star. I mean, I know he's a bit more unique this year for whatever reason, but no, you're still going to get a great option out of Neil. Jones, I'm not. I can see the hype, good price, intercept, great role, but he's never averaged more than 77 in a year and rarely over 70. So I'm happy to just leave that one alone. I mean, he was plucking everything the other day. So I can see why we're excited, but I think we'll see his average between 65 and 75. And I just feel like he might end up in my team, but I'm not sort of switching things around to make sure he does. And Flanders, I touched on him earlier. I'm happy to pass. I'd rather pay a little bit of extra coin and go a Bruin or Horn Francis or a Fife if that floats your boat. But I just think Flanders is going to have a good year as a footballer, but inconsistent as a Supercoach scorer. I think once Miller comes back, I think we'll rarely see him in the centre bounce, maybe 2 or 3, maybe 4 for each game. But half forward flank's a tough spot to score. So I'm just happy to leave that one. Owen, thoughts on Jordan Dawson as starting pick, 30 and counting? Good man. Yeah, I like it. He's a gun. He continues to play great footy, more leadership role at the Crows. Yeah, got no arguments on that one, mate. I think he's a very good option. Yeah, thanks for everyone who's tuned in too, guys. We've ticked over the half century, so raise the bat there. But yeah, if you're enjoying the content, feel free to give us a thumbs up. If you've got a mate who's not watching the stream, tell them to get on. But no, I do appreciate it. The live sessions are one of the more enjoyable ones that I do because I love having a chat with you guys, talking a bit of shit. So yeah, it's good fun. So it's great to see so many familiar faces that were on last year and a few comments from people I haven't seen before, including my tennis rackets. So that's great. But no, appreciate all the support. Lukey McMahon, yeah, I'll be at the Cats game at Gather Round. Beauty. Well, yeah, no, as we get closer, mate, feel free to chuck something in the comments or reach out to me in whichever way you feel is best, and we'll try and tee something up. Daryl Baldock, James Harms, bargain basement. Daz is just taking the absolute piss here. What else he said here? Nathan Wankanine and Machida. Oh shit. This bloke. There's some absolute quality here. Lethal, thanks for all your comments and thoughts as normal legend. No worries, mate. No, thanks. I appreciate the support. Thanks for getting involved. I love all the support, even Daryl, even Daryl Baldock. Baker, thoughts on the forward line running? No rookies, Dunks, Taranto, Rosie, Goulden, Bruin, Flanders. Think it's safer than to field an inconsistent rookie and a missing on Sheasel because of his unknown role. Look, I like the theory, and as I've said, I'm going larger in the forward line. The only thing I would say is I think you can go Sheasel. I reckon he's one of the best rookie options. And yes, I know he might play forward, he might play back, but I think he will play back at some stage. And if he does, he'll ton up, I reckon. And I do feel like he's just such a talented player that he will find a way to score 70s and 80s, the occasional 90 as a forward, even though it's tough. I just think at that price, it's worth a dabble. But I'm right there with you in terms of going harder in the forward line and not exposing rookies on the field. I'm definitely with you there. Gus, I sent you my team on Facebook. Beauty, mate. No, thank you. I'll do my best to get to that at some stage. But hopefully I answered some of your comments earlier, which hopefully helps you put together the team because we're getting close now to the first bounce. DMAC, thoughts on Liam Henry as a pod? If not, best fieldable forward rookies under 200k. Liam Henry. Wow, that is absolute pod. Where's he priced at? Fucking can't type, mate. Oh, this ain't good. This ain't good. Jesus, don't know what happened there. I feel like my computer just froze for a sec there. Liam Henry. Jesus, that made me nervous. I would have to look more into that, but I don't mind it because he's a talented player. I feel like he wouldn't be in a great role. He's often been sort of wing, but very talented footballer. Might have to look into that one more, to be honest, mate. But yeah, I think under 200k, Sheasel. Look, Sav, I don't really want to field him, but he will get some intercepts. Josh Bruce, had 8 intercept possessions. There's not too many guys that you'd expect much more than 70. That's why I'm happy to have Sheasel at F6. But I'm going to look into Henry a bit, mate. I like when someone puts forward something a little bit different. I love that. Blesty, Liam Jones or Hayden Crozier, which one would you choose? Cheers. It's a tough one. I probably would prefer Jones. I don't know if Richards played much footy in that game. I don't know why. I just remember looking at the stats and seeing he had only like 4 touches. So I just wonder. I have less clarity on Crozier's role. So I think a bit more clear cut is Jones. But honestly, I haven't really rushed out to get either of them. But yeah, I don't know if that helps you much. But Hayden, hey Shorty, love your vids, mate. Oh, thanks, mate. I appreciate that. Thanks for jumping on and saying good day. Owen, after completing the 50, I'm going for a shower. I won't be typing, but I'll be watching. Hope this is not weird. Look, of all the combinations of people watching out there on my live session, a man watching from his shower isn't something I expected, but we embrace everyone here at Shorty Supercoach. So appreciate the support, Owen. Keep those swimming laps going, my friend. Michael Cooper, got a memory on Snap the other day, Shorty. I met you when I was in Geelong at the inn. Oh, how good is that? Yeah, I remember at the inn. Yeah. I think that was on that dance floor outside, wasn't it? I can't remember who I was there to see, but I do remember it was going off. I do remember taking that photo. My mate Jonah was like, "Who's that?" I'm like, "Oh, it's from my YouTube channel." He's like, "That's crazy." But thanks for jumping on board, mate. Appreciate it. Amusement. Oh, boy, I thought he wasn't going to jump on for a sec there. How are you, mate? Amusement Productions, one of the absolute regulars. Here we go. He's hit me with capital letters straight up. Shortbread. I forgot about Queensland having a fucked time zone. He hasn't allowed for the time zone, boys. Anyway, g'day, champion. Thoughts on Miles Plumley? Yeah, what's going on, man? Bloody amusement. He not only does he show up late, but he comes in taking the absolute piss out of me. These damn Queenslanders. Nah, it's good to see you, mate. Hope you're well. I'm sure it won't be the last time I see you throughout these live sessions. Blues fan, Cripps, Steele, Libber, or Kelly at M3. I have Green at M3 and Setters at M3 to upgrade other positions. Oh, okay, I'm with you. I'd go Jack Steele. I'd rule out Libber. In fact, I would go Josh Kelly or Jack Steele. I'd toss it out of them. But if you said, Shorty, you got to choose one, I'd go with Steele. I wouldn't read too much into his pracky game. It wasn't his best, but yeah, I think he's a star. Here's Michael again. Cooper says, Dusty or Cogs? Absolutely Cogs. I think Dusty's just going to play predominantly forward, and I just think his days of picking him as a super coach option are gone. Hurts me to say, but I went with him late last year, I think it was. And yeah, he did hurt me. So I just think you've got a guy like Cornelia who's, more expensive, but you'll keep him the whole year. He'll play midfield. Dusty, I don't see him being a keeper. Benters Unfiltered. Jones too old to pick. Would you pick Jack Bowes? Jones too old to pick. Which Jones are we talking about? Am I going crazy? You're gonna have to enlighten me on that. I might be having the biggest brain fade of all, but In terms of Jack Bowes, no. Hearing from an inside source that he is unlikely to play, but if named, strongly consider. If not, well, decision's made. But I just wish we saw another game from him. God, I wish we saw it, but obviously he wasn't fully fit. But Gus, Andrew Bogut, Chief, doesn't mind a tweet, does Bogut, eh? Doesn't mind it. Amusement, I'm going to Titans versus Storm during the day before the puppies step onto the G. Life is back. Or should I say simulation? Yeah, mate. No, good stuff. Yeah, nothing quite like getting back to the footy or sport in general. Very good stuff. Steve, what's going on, mate? Good to see you again. Shorty, are you dropping league code in here or new video posted right on 10 p.m.? It's my last chance. Oh, did I say 10 p.m.? Let me double check for you, mate. When did I say I would drop this one? It'll be in video form, so I won't have a league code for you today. Oh, no, this one's at 8 p.m., mate. So there's a video about to drop on my channel in like 9 minutes. So if you do want to join the group, I know it's not quite the same as the league, but I just posted the code in there. But yeah, 9 minutes, mate. So feel free to just open another tab, get the copy and paste ready. But yeah, I will be posting a video. It's scheduled, it's ready to go. 8 o'clock. Snatch, jaw looking sharp as ever. Oh, Snatch, you're too kind, mate. You're just pumping Shorty's tyres up. We love to see it. Orlando Lawton, thoughts on a 3 primo mid setup? Yeah, don't mind at all, mate, because I think I'll be doing that. Depends how you class Tom Green. But then I think Hopper's a really good M5 and round it out with rookies. So there are quite a bit of trustworthy rookies that we can field in the midfield, so I don't mind it. Chappy, what's up, mate? Shorty, how are you, legend? Bit late, soz, mate. Always do a gym workout on a Tuesday, but all good. Whew, Chappy with the gym sesh, big fella. Yeah, I had a gym sesh before I got home at about 5:15 and just fucked around for a bit, then got in the gym. It wasn't my best session of all time because I was like, shit, gonna have to go live soon and have some dinner in between. A bit of a rush, but no, good to see you, mate. Good to see you. One of the regulars, and Amusement appreciates it too. Chappy, man. Galaxy, hey, DJ, I need some help with my team. My team name currently got Cog Suckers. Mate, I don't think you need any help, mate. You got the creativity going on right there, my friend. Galaxy Wolf, just an absolute menace. Amusement Productions, D-Lock L-E. Jeez, Amusement. Sometimes he just has me guessing. Illusions Gaming. Thoughts on Hunter Clark pick? Yeah, he's still in my consider, and some people will say that I am biased on Clark. I rate him too highly. But yeah, I really think the Saints midfield absolutely torched. He did get decent centre bounce attendance and a fair bit of contested pill in the practice game. He's at a nice price. I still maintain that he'll be a quality player for St Kilda. He's just been a slow burn. So, yeah, I'm half tempted. I mean, put it this way, I'd prefer to try and find extra coin for someone like him as opposed to a Liam Jones. But, yeah, don't mind him. Glove, reckon Asava at R2 is a death sentence. I do, mate. I absolutely do. Look, I think Sav could be a real handy money maker, but I don't see any need to have him on the field in the forward line, let alone in the ruck. I mean, I think he could score the odd 80, 90, get a few contested intercept marks, but he's just as likely to score 34. You know what I'm saying? So, no, I think far too risky there, mate. I love a bit of outside the box thinking, but that one would keep me up at night. Cog Suckers, good one. Never seen that before. Yeah, he's got the creativity flowing. Jackson Willamies, make more leagues, Shorty. Mate, I would if I could. I'll run you through my leagues. I'm telling you. We need to have about 20 leagues for YouTube channel, SuperCoach guys. I'll walk you through. I've got, so I'm in a league for AFL SuperCoach 360. Shout out to them. Great Facebook page. They allow me to post some content on there. So I'm in a league there. I'm in content creators. I think that was created by SuperCoach DR. Then we've got the 4 shorty leagues. I've got a league for my tennis. I've got a league for Warm Ponds tennis. I've got a league for work. And I've got this cash league that I'm in, bragging rights. So I'm putting $100 of me hard earned into that one. So I got it. There's me 10 leagues. Crazy, mate. Now, I wish I could have more leagues. I think previous years I've had about 6 or 7. So I do apologize, but it's just the way the cookie crumbled on this occasion. Amusement. I miss the days of round 18 onwards when there were 5 people in chat and it was pretty much just a dinner date. Yeah, mate. How funny is that? Honestly, this has been a slightly quieter live session. I reckon. Honestly, I was expecting potentially more in the preseason, but it is nice to be able to just get through a few more questions and comments. But yeah, round 18, those sort of latter stages, it's 10 to 15 people, and it's just intimate live session with Shorty. We love that. You get your absolute diehards, and you're one of them, mate. Chappie, hey Lucas, mate, you get in one of Shortbread's leagues. Who's having a chat to Lucas there? Mitchell Brown, Shorty, you aren't my proudest. That is fucked. Oh, Mitchell, you're a dangerous and disgraceful man. That's outrageous stuff. Amusement. I'm not one of those NPCs that hack into leagues like you, Chappie. Yeah, there's a bit of theory on the NPC. I'll tell you, some people can't believe. In fact, I'm gonna get this league up and watch it live. I'm gonna watch it live, see what it hits it at 8:00, and see how quickly they do fill up. I've never really watched it live. Nick, thoughts on Vital from the Saints? Yeah, gave him a bit of a mention before. I really like him. I think Ross likes him too. Bit of a hard-nosed mid. And I saw a bit of praise from Jack Steele on Hunter Clark and Jack Vital. So, yeah, he's currently my M9. He's on the bench, but yeah, I like him. Hugh G-Rection has rolled in. Powell or Fife? Look, I'd go Fife in that instance. Powell, a promising youngster, but still I feel like he's not quite ready to impact the games quite like a Fife could, even though I do not like the role Fife will play. But I think you're probably a safer bet going with Fife. Gus, thoughts on my cousin Harley Reid? Is he cousin, mate? Well, sounds like he's a superstar on the rise, mate. I'll give you that much. Could be number 1 pick, so could be in our teams for many a year. Benny Leonard, hey Shorty, what's going on? Yeah, how are you, mate? Good to see you. Familiar name, love that. Ross, 8 p.m. I think he might have been answering the question before. Now I'm going to try and pour this. This thing's been leaking. I'm not going to do it anywhere near my laptop. Oh, there we go. It's a clean pour. I don't know what I was doing earlier. I tried to pour it, and the fucking filter must have been slightly up. I poured half of it on the carpet floor. It was ridiculous. Where are we? Benny Boy, Cummings, Ridley, and Dacos. Wow, that's an interesting Cummings. I haven't had too many. Not that it's not to shit all over it, but that is unique. Or Stewart Doc or /Doc, Ridley, and Yo/Day. I prefer the second one, mate. I think Stewart or Doherty, you got to have one of them. So that's my main reasoning. Ridley, you've got him in both, but I'm not in love with it. But I do think Cummings, Ridley, and Dacos could all be keepers, or equally they could be those awkward options that are not quite top 8 defenders, but they're good. I don't know if I should keep them. It's that real awkward dance. So I'm just going to bet with what I know, and I think Yo's great option at that price. I think Doherty or Stewart, great option at your D1. $7.59, ladies and gentlemen. If you want to get in that league, I'm going to watch it fill up live. But yeah, that's going to drop in 30 odd seconds or whatever it is. Sean, hey Shorty, a reliable source has informed me that Gold Coast will debut 117k rookie defender. Oh, Sean, you're back at it, mate. You nearly had me again, brother. I actually thought that was genuine. All right. This league is probably about to drop, so I am gonna see if this is an interesting little experiment and just see how quickly it takes for the league to pop through. Well, it hasn't dropped on my end yet. I don't know if I've done that correctly. Let's see. I guess it's just hit 8 o'clock. Oh, there it is. It has dropped. Let's see how quickly people get in. It says there's 4 out of 20. So you might be half a chance, people. Might be half a chance. There's still like 15 spots left. Oh, 6. We're climbing. We're climbing, getting quick, guys. Let me know if you get in the league too. It would seem that you probably got a couple of minutes to get in. Like I said, if you've been in one already, gee, it's half full already. There you go. It's been up a minute. That's crazy. If you've been in one, please don't double up. Gus, I want to eat soup at the footy with a fork. Thoughts? Oh, Gus. Oh, boy. Times are tough, my friend. Oh, there you go. 17. There's 3 spots left. It's not even 8:02. Gee whiz. They do fill up quick. That's crazy. And there you go. It's full. Wow. Done. Filled up in about a minute 40. Shit. I hope you got in. Let me know if you got in. Jordan Litchfield, thoughts on Bose? Well, I'm hearing he might not even play. Serious doubt to even get named. But let's say he is named. I'd strongly consider. But obviously we'll know that we'll know by what? Probably Thursday night. We'll know. So he'll be a big watch for mine. Amusement Dale equals lock. Smooth brain Daniel added again. Yeah, mate. I don't know what I was doing there, bro. Had an absolute meltdown. Gloves back. I might get a super last minute competitive Twitter league going. Might have to sacrifice our tennis league and prioritize that one. Oh, mate, the tennis league. No. How many we got in that tennis league? Oh, we only got 6. Yeah, true. Oh, 6 out of 10 is not too bad. Gee, see how we go. Well, let me know. Let me know how you're traveling anyway, mate, because it would be a bit of fun, a competitive league. Benny Leonard, that's cooked. Don't know what the relation that was to, but could have been old mate who was talking about tugging off. Galaxy Wolf, the cog suckers are getting in the league, mate. Good. Let me know if you got in. Ross, where do we find the league code, Shorty? Well, it's always in the comment or description. It's always in the description. So I hope you got in, mate. Kalen, Steele, Rosie, Wilmot, or Oliver, Fife or Bruin, and Liam Jones. I'd go the first one, mate. Guns and rookie style. I think you'll keep Steele and Rosie all year. Wilmot should make some cash. But yeah, I'd go the first one. Benny Boy, Cummins, my pod, think he will be a top 3 defender. I love that. Look, I'm never, ever going to have a crack at anyone for going pod. I respect that. And he's a beautiful kick, isn't he? He's really looking good. The only thing I'd say is I feel like Whitfield is moving more to your kickouts kind of guy again. I just wonder the impact there, but I respect the hustle. Mitchell Brown, in all seriousness, you are such a legend, Shorty. You seem like a genuine bloke. Much respect. Thank you, mate. I appreciate that. No, your comment absolutely cracked me up before, mate. half tempted to put it on as like a funny TikTok excerpt from the YouTube. So if you give me consent for that, we'll see if we can whip up something funny for the old TikTok. But thoughts on Jason Gilby? That's genuine, isn't it? I'm so used to getting absolutely trolled with some of these names I've never heard of. But he's like 102, is he? Nah, maybe I've been trolled. Oh no, I haven't. There you go. Yeah. I mean, the only Gilby I've ever picked is Lindsay, but don't know if he's any chance to play, mate. Would be nice if we get someone at 102k though. Antica, Brad Crouch, 60% CBAs last year, 80% in preseason. The absolute dark horse. Oh, nah, not for me, mate. I can barely trust his body. I just don't see him. He's in absolute no man's land, Crouchy. Like, what's he priced at? Like mid 500s or something? 570. Like, you're paying 570. I can't see him being a top 10 defender, so midfielder. So, no, happy to pass, mate. He might have a good year, but not really for our Supercoach side. SDS, hey, mate, how are you? Happy 2023, Shorty. Best of luck for the season, mate. Yeah, likewise. And great stuff on the channel too, mate. I've been seeing you getting active and saw you pop up with Centre Bounce the other day. So, yeah, good stuff. Hope you're well. Steve says number. Oh, here we go, the leagues. Blessed is in. Cause got in. Jackson, yes, he's in. Good stuff. Bob Rob, where's the code? Oh, mate, it's in the description. I always put it in the description. Whoa, shit. Caitlin's here. Holy shit.
Hey.
What did you say you were going to do when you came?
Oh, nothing.
Not
What
that.
do you want me to do?
Okay. Nah, it's all right. That's nah, I'm not saying that. What's up?
Not too much. What are you doing? Are you doing the quiz tonight?
Nah, no quiz tonight. Just pure Supercoach content.
Oh.
Yeah. What would you say the number one quality of living with me is?
Shit.
Shit, okay, I'll give you some thinking time. I thought that'd be sort of a quick response. It's cool.
All the entertainment.
Oh, the entertainment, cool. Pretty vague, but I'll take it. Galaxy Wolf is in. Good stuff, mate. Trent. Oh no, he's not. He didn't even talk about it. Trent Anderson. Setters or Warple? I'd go Warple, mate. I just think he's a bit more reliable. Setterfield, I think, will have a good year, but I think Warple's probably the top 1 or 2 mid at the Hawks. So I'd go with him, mate. Warwick. Oh no, he missed out. That's no good. Sorry, mate. If you want to get in the, I don't know if you've been in or not, but I've got my group code as well. I know it's not quite the same, but if you want to get in that, feel free. Josh got in. Peter just joined the conversation. What's going on, Pete? How are you? Did you join the league? Let me know. Rambo, why wouldn't you say it on the stream? Because I'm rewarding the people that set their calendars, mate. I always just put out a week or so out. I say when I'm going to release them, and I do it then. Sometimes if I do have a spare league, I will do it on the live sesh. I'm sorry, Rambo. It is what it is, my friend. Steve wasn't showing up for me, and I was refreshing flat out, bro. Oh, Steve, I am disappointed. That sucks, mate. Joshy Morgan, DeGoey. Nah, not for me, mate. I think he's probably let me down too many times before. He could play more mid, and he probably will, and he'll have his days, but I just fear that he's an inconsistent footballer. Both injury, suspension, just makes me a bit nervous, mate. I think I answered that one just before. Trent is absolutely pumping the Setterfield versus Warple comment. Hoodie, fourth time. Fourth time you missed out, Hoodie, or Jess home? Oh, shit.
No.
What's she doing?
I don't know.
You got any plans tonight?
Don't think so. Do you?
No plans. Just talking to a bunch of blokes on YouTube. That's all I'm doing. Then get off this and take my pants off and sit on the couch.
That's fucked.
What's wrong with that? Why can't I sit on the couch without my pants and watch AFL 360?
Because obviously you're on the couch at the same time and you take it off.
I'll wear a doona. I'll put a doona on.
It's still messed up.
Okay. Would love to hear your thoughts. Inappropriate behaviour to take your pants off and watch AFL 360, even if I cover myself up with a doona. Yeah, really? You don't think so?
No.
Because I do it anyway.
I think you're messed up.
What's that?
I think you're messed up.
Amusement. The video didn't even come up on my screen. Justice for amusement. Yeah, I don't know, mate. Honestly, it didn't come up straight away for me either. So I don't know. I really hope everyone who desperately wanted to get in did, but obviously we can't fit everyone in. Rambo, I'm sorry, mate. Ross, my apologies, my friend. 4 legs is all I've got room for, fellas. I do apologise. Bob Rob, legit was non-stop refreshing and nothing there, bro. You're killing me, Bob. Trent, go Warple, my friend. Oh, G Money, this bloke's a funny guy. G Money, boo, yeah. 4th league, baby. How are you, shorty? Could you tell Jess I bought a new shirt just for her? It's made from boyfriend material.
That's good. That's good.
That was good. That was good. I might use that line on Tinder later.
You use Tinder?
Yeah. Just got it back.
Right.
Do you use Tinder?
Never.
What? That's fucking bullshit. The things I could tell you about me, mate, over here.
There's no stories.
Oh, you're Christian, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Thought so.
On Christian Mingles.
Yeah. Gotta wait till marriage, you know.
So true.
Yeah. Something like that. Champ Man. No need to spam Trenters. He'll get to you. That's right. He's spot on, mate. Trent's just going a bit crazy on the message there, but we did get to it. Appreciate your comments, lads. Warwick, do another league live now, mate. If I could, I would, mate. I've got none. I'm filled up. 10 of them, all full. Jonas, hey, short stack. Jonas Goat has arrived. Good to see you, mate. Hope you're well. Glove, he's back. Will Defs keep you posted on sacrificing the tennis league? First things first, got to rejig the team. You've made me realise how stupid savvies it are too. Nah, fair call, mate. Yeah, let us know. Even if we can get the boys that was originally in the tennis league into a Twitter league and just transfer them over, let me know. But yes, it's something funny, mate.
No, I'm not laughing.
Sean's back. Here we go. Hey, Shorty, my friend says that I'm an idiot because I put $25 for Sexy Taranto for Brownlow. Thoughts on this? I don't mind that at all, mate. Honestly, he'll poll well. I mean, he'd be at decent odds, wouldn't he? Like, sometimes you got to have a bit of a dabble on the outside. I don't mind it. Fling, can you please do another league? Boys, you're killing me. I'm sorry. Honestly, can't. I wish I could. Last year I had a few more available, just the way it was, but yeah, my apologies, guys. I will chuck through if you want to do footy tipping as well, if that floats your boat. How do I do this again? Settings. Yeah, there it is. So yeah, you can go and join my tipping league there if you would like. Gus, Essendon sneak into top 8? No, not for me, Gus. I don't think so. Probably bottom 6 for mine, mate. Amusement, where is Watto? I need my Watto. Bring me my Watto. He moved out, mate. He moved out. But he might reappear. He's caught up with him Saturday. But no. It's just Caitlin, mate. Don't know if that floats your boat or not. Laker legacy for life. What do you think about Sloansy? Nah, not for me, mate. I think he's probably moved in that role where he's more of like a leader kind of experienced bloke, but his footy's sort of secondary, if that makes sense. Like, I think he'll still play some good footy, but I don't feel like it's in that main role that he once was. Probably more of a guy letting his younger teammates get that opportunity and develop. Mitchy Brown, you 100% have my consent. Would make a great TikTok. Yeah, all right, mate. I'll see what I can do. Bailey, video finally loaded and league's full. I'll laugh my ass off. Yeah, mate. I do apologise. Gus, shorty sneaky link in the building. He calls me a cheeky man.
You are a cheeky man.
Gentleman.
Okay.
Look what Gus said. Gus, you're a dangerous operator. Amusement, real one here. Could Josh Dunkley be a pod option in the forward? Fucking. Oh, amusement, you're taking the piss, mate. Glove. Haha, she thought long and hard about that one. This is 5 minutes ago when I asked you a question. We're just getting through. Shorty had a blanket over his bottom half of the body. I'm letting them loose now. Mitch Brown retracted a message. I must have said something fucked up. Liked Legacy. I clicked on the vid straight away and didn't get in. I'm sorry, man. Oh, Annalie, what's up? How are you, mate? What's going on? Amusement Shorty's group code is more irrelevant than the fullback at Winch. Bro, it's the best I can do. Steve, couldn't get in the league, so you boys better watch out in the group. Good man. Hoodie got in. Lovely. Gas, Glove, they're having a great time. Amusement, just having a bit of fun there. Jimmy, Callahan or Setterfield? I'd probably go Callahan, to be honest, just to save you 100K. Probably depends what else you can do with that 100K as well, mate. But I'd lean towards banking the extra cash. Setterfield probably to score better, but yeah, might be handy to have the money. Glove, risk of pitching a tent through the Dooner is high. Oh, shit. Fair call. I'll take that into consideration. Joe, how was the turnout at the first goal of this fucker? Oh, Joe, you kill me, mate. Josh, Wanganeen Malira or Callahan? Oh, I'd go Wanganeen Malira, mate. I've been preaching him. I reckon he'd be a tasty little pod. Did you snap Annalie or did you just get on?
No, yeah, I told her.
Oh, that's funny as. Amusement, when's the Gold Coast trip happening? Oh, mate, I don't know. I'll probably one school holidays. I'll try and get up to Gold Coast, mate. Theo. Oh, Theo's back. What's going on? Shorty, we should catch up, dude. I love you. Me and Theo have a bit of a bromance. Hit me up, mate. Potato Dragon. Hi. Hello there. Annalie just screaming at me. Hello, Annalie. Come play Vortex. That's not weird innuendo either. That's just group code. Let me double check. Flynn 994. My mistake. There you go. Ross, new league scored Shorty's leftovers. Oh, shit. Cameron, hey, mate, what's going on? Good to see you back. Missed you a lot, Shorty. I've been given a sus at your Instagram and must say you're a gorgeous-looking man. Got to ask what are the go-to photos or your go-to photos on Tinder? I don't know how many of them are on Instagram, and no, it's not me trying to get my kid off or anything, but I don't know what I'm doing. I'm out of my depth here. Also, I can feel a Cripper early explosion like last year. I'm fading both Laird and Oliver and putting my eggs into Cripps. Holy shit, you're a braver man than I. I was all over Cripps last year, mate, but don't know if I'll go him this year. But gee, I love watching Cripps go to work, so hopefully he plays well for you. Galaxy, Noah Long, Campbell Chesser, and Jimby Nate. Oh, sick. Nice. Noah Long. What the fuck? Really? Don't mind that. You better not be pulling me leg, mate. Oh, fuck. That's tasty. Okay. Thanks, mate. Like a legacy, make another account and do another league. Oh, shit. That's not actually a bad idea. Hadn't thought of that, mate. I will consider that. Would be a little bit clunky trying to make trades on both, but that's not a bad idea, actually. GT, how many mid primos are you running with? 3. I mean, depends if you classify Tom Green as a mid primo, mate. So probably 4. Oh, shit. I'd probably classify him as a primo. We certainly hope so. Glove, West Coast just announced their debutantes. If you wanted to break the news to the stream, thanks, mate. I think one of the fellas already just broke it through. So thanks for letting me know, Glove. Noah Long, mid-forward option. Don't mind that at all. Got no idea about the bloke, but could come in very handy for us. Steve, who do you think are some players that are Supercoach relevant, might be a risk of being the sub each week? Probably Toby McLean. He'd be one. Probably Davey. Could be a guy that they just rest every now and then as a sub. But it's so hard to know. I mean, mainly just rookies. But yeah, really tough to say. I fucking hate the sub. I don't know why they're doing it. But anyway, kills us in Supercoach. I'll probably go to around 8:30, maybe 10 or 15 minutes, guys. So hopefully I've got to all your questions. But if not, I might not be able to get to them all. But we'll see how we go. Jonas, Father's Day is coming early this year. English better buy his gifts for his two daddies, Gorn and Grundy. Mate, come on. English will be the number one ruck. Maybe behind Marshall, but come on, have some faith. Footy galore. Shorty go the bloody Catters, mate. Come on. By the way, what's your sneaky link? Yeah, the Cats should go well, mate. I'm going on Friday. Can't wait. So if you see me floating around, say good day. Hopefully the Cats get up. Caleb, Warple or Settersfield. That one's coming through a couple of times. I'll go Warple. Just think he's going to score a bit better, but didn't realise as many people are thinking about Setterfield than this, so that's good to know. Sean, hey, Shorty, thoughts on Crows? Sean, mate, you just you've gone back to the well, and it's just not going to happen tonight. Mitch, who's the baddie, Shorty? Should have seen a look on her face, mate. Annalie, miss you, baby. Who's your favourite fan? It is you, Annalie. There's no secret about that. Footy galore, Shorty. You're a fine-looking man. Thanks, mate. You just pump my tyres up every week, mate. I do appreciate it. Amusement. How do you elevate the Matthew Leuenberg pick from back in the day? Evaluate. Oh, true. Oh, mate. That was a brutal time. I think the next year I went Tommy Bellchambers as well. So those Essendon ruckman just railed me for a couple of years. Gus, you've got everything I've been searching for, and believe me, I've been looking at Gus is fuck. This time of night they get a little bit wild, Caitlin. Steve, I'm in. Shorty's leftovers. No worries. Spooky Murky. Jesus, this could be anything. This bloke's got a history of some real hectic content. I'm locked in for League 3. I think Barbecues Trelaw. It's not a bad name. Looking to destroy more teams than a St Kilda school. Jesus Christ. Annalie, can we have a room tour, bro? It's messy as fuck. No. So there's the shorts that I took off earlier. I am wearing pants right now, just FYI. I hope no one from school's watching this. I'm not going to pick it up because all my cords will fall out, but here's my water. And that's probably about all I'm going to show you because my room's a disgrace. How would you rate my room, Caitlin?
A strong 4.
Actually, can I pan not to you, but to my bed? This is the bed operation. Oh, Caitlin. So as you can see, a nice little lava lamp over there. That's hand cream. Let's not jump to any crazy conclusions on the cream next to my bed. Yeah, that's my bed. How often would you say I make my bed, Caitlin?
Every Saturday night.
Shit, that was pretty quick. Let's straighten things up. Benny T, hey Shorty, you champion, love you, big fella. Thanks, Benny, you're a good man. Good to see you. Jonas, Fife or ban the tan? Bro, I'm probably going Tanner Bruin at F5. Spooky Mookie, I'm going on Friday as well. Up the Cats, good man. Hopefully they play well, my friend. Should get about 90,000, I reckon. Corey, I missed your league. Missed the videos by 5 minutes every time. Mate, you're killing me. Hopefully you can get involved in the quizzes probably next week, mate. Spooky, I can't believe Shorty has a chick in the room. This is artwork. Feel proud like a father. Holy shit. Footy galore. Coles or Woolly Shorter? Got to give me an answer. I think I just mispronounced my own nickname. I would, man, I used to work at Coles, but I no longer have that 5% discount. I would say Coles. Woolies definitely have better bananas though. I'm just putting that out there, but normally would go to Coles. Where are we? Caleb, are you going to do a team reveal and should I pick Noah Long, McLean? Yeah, definitely we'll do a team reveal, mate. I'll probably do it Wednesday and probably schedule it for Thursday night, like 6 o'clock or something before the footy. But yeah, definitely will. And yeah, I'd probably have to do a bit more research on Long. McLean, I've put a line through. I'm not really keen on him. I just don't like the position and he's a bit expensive as well, but we'll do me research on Noah Long, mate. Jonas, Spooky Mookie, short stack is a winner with the ladies. Thanks, Jonas. Footy galore, you sure you're wearing pants, Shorty? This narrative is getting out of control. Amusement Productions, Lulberger, Bellchambers, and Draper. Yeah, true. Yeah, good point. If you ever feel useless in life, guys, remember Shorty has to pick rucks every year. Yeah, haven't had a good run with the Bombers rucks. That's a fair call. Spooky, knew he was a slayer of the Jesus Christ. But he went hectic and even chucked her on the live. Holy shit. Josh Wallace, what's your thoughts on Maxi Holmes? Yeah, love him as a prospect, but not really for SuperCoach. 360, pure mid. I don't know. I'd probably prefer like Warple. He'll get a bit more inside mid time. But yeah, probably don't have the guts to go with him. But we'll definitely improve. And all the talk is we'll play a little bit more inside too. Jeez, Caleb, you're a loose unit. Galaxy, why is there hand cream on your bedside table? For my hands, obviously. Yeah, we'll probably just leave it at that. Gus, I was wondering if you're an artist because you were so good at drawing me in. Jesus Christ, Gus. Oh, God. Are you a taken man, Gus? Because, geez, with these lines. Luke, he's back. By the way, how has Tizio been lately? Now, Tiz is good. Well, I caught up with Tizio on Monday. Watched a bit of 360. He's a good, he's a good man. Yeah, he'll be back with the channel too, mate. Annalie with the Coles. Did Annalie just upload a photo? Or is that like... I'm concerned about what this is. Oh, shit. I don't know how to find it. Oh, yeah. Footy Galore, how much points you got on your flybys card, mate? If only I had a flybys card. Theo, thoughts on Setterfield, Shorty? Don't mind him, but not really in the mid prices that I'd be looking at. Hopper in front of him, Warple in front of him. Even Nasai Wanganeen Malira, I'd have in front of him. But he did look very good in the preseason game. Not the worst of options, but just not a guy I've considered. Galaxy asking the hard questions. Palmy or Palmer? Yeah, it's Palmy for me, mate. And I think we're on our own a bit there in Geelong, but I will stick by it. Spooky, try this on for size. Do I have another cone before bed? Yes or no? Or what is it? Oh, no. Oh, fucking hell. Annalie, you need to remove that picture immediately or I'll hunt you down. Fucking psycho. What have you done?
That's what you get for going through my room.
It's just a bit of fun, you know?
I think it should be your photo.
No way. Spooky, you're a loose unit. Josh, when's the team reveal? Probably Thursday night, mate. Caleb asked Darcy or Wits. Why? Look, I'd probably go Wits just because he's a sole ruck. He's been good to us. But I prefer Marshall and English, mate. So I'm not overly enthused about either. But, yeah, I would go Wits if I had to. But it's a tough one. Galaxy, it's clearly... Caleb, thoughts on... Jesus, Rossi boy's back. Just churning out the Shorty's leftover league. You'll have to tell me who wins that one. Caden, thoughts on Sheasel? Yeah, big fan. F6 at the moment. We'll probably play a bit forward, but gee, if he gets put behind the ball, he could really score some solid points. So I think you got to have him. One of the better rookies in the forward line. Footy galore, Shorty. I got a mate called David, and he got ID'd. He got ID taken off him over the weekend. Now his name is just Dave. Yeah, I don't mind that. I've never heard of that before. Oh shit. Caden says, and thoughts on fielding both Phillips and McKenzie? Yeah, fair call. I'm doing that. Don't mind it at all. Don't mind it at all. Thoughts on Will Day? I've mentioned him a couple of times. Probably if you don't like Elliot Yeo, then yeah, go Will Day. I've got no worries with it. He'll get more inside mid-time. They obviously want to prioritise his development. So, no, he's a good option. Superstar on the rise. I've gone Elliot Yeo instead of him, but I understand the thought behind him. Tom Morris. Shorty, guess who's back? Back again. Tommy's back. Tell a friend. Fucking hell. Is this you, Cov? Jesus. Giving my millions fans. That's not bad from whoever Tom Morris is. Oh, shit. Gus, I really want to go in a taxi. There's a lot of concerning content going on right now. Amusements get involved, Tom, but there's one question I need to know for my many fans. Who's the biggest goose you play tennis with? Oh, yeah, there's this Brad bloke. I mean, just guy's always wearing a beanie. I don't know what it's about, but no, I love my tennis team and am committed to them. Also, finals this week. So look out. Look out. Oh, I'm nearly through him. Holy shit. We'll probably wind this bad boy up in a sec then. Jonas Annalee has a close-up. Oh, no. People are accessing that. Could you kindly ask your sister to remove that picture, please? Oh, thank fuck. Oh, she did. What's that? Oh, you did. Thanks, Annalee. Much appreciated. Laker Legacy for another league. Couldn't you make another account? Yeah, look, I could. I'll have a think about it, guys. It is a little bit tricky. I'll see what I can do. Don't like Darcy Cameron anymore. Mason Cox attended more centre bounces than him, so I would have put a line straight through him. I think we needed to see him play a pracky match and clearly be the number one guy. Seemed like he wasn't. So, Jonas, it's short stick. Amusement thoughts on garden gnomes? How is this man getting this content? What is going on? Galaxy Wolf, do you reckon Sheasel may be a bit too expensive? Oh, I mean, yeah, maybe, but when you've got basically nothing at 117 and 123, sometimes you got to pay a little extra. So that's kind of the cards we've been dealt. So I'm happy to do it. James Day, do you know Joe McGregor? I do, James. He's a good man. Doesn't mind a gym sesh, mate. Joshy boy, midfield reveal. It'll all be revealed, mate, come Thursday. But my midfield's probably the most basic midfield going around. Gus, show your roommate face. That's a real just direct question, mate. Have some respect. Come on, man. Corey, tennis is so fun. Went to Cobra to play tennis the weekend and on the grass for the local tennis tournament. Nice, mate. Might have to be my next doubles partner, mate. Love the grass courts. Caden, would you do this? Trade Callahan to either McAvee or Chesser and field Phillips and McKenzie? And then trade Bruin to Sheasel and get Warp to Kelly or even Will Brody. It's a bit to digest. I'd probably want someone better than McVee or however you'd say his name. I would want to have a bit more confidence in the rookie that you downgrade Callahan to. But if you can get a good rookie, then yeah, I wouldn't mind that at all. Get you a midfield primo, which I love. Annalee's getting involved. Galaxy with Mason Cox. Locked at R2. Birdie thinking of going Grundy as R2. Thoughts? Look, I don't mind. I'm happy to steer clear of him. I just think big unknown with Gawn and Grundy, how it'll work. Will it change throughout the year? So I'm happy to steer clear, watch from afar. My rucks are pretty set and have been for a while, but I get the thought behind it. Slim, Shorty, when's the next kick to kick? Yeah, I'll try and do one some stage. I've got no idea when, but it will be on a Sunday at some stage. I'll probably just do a few more questions, guys, and then we'll wind it up. Josh, Sheasel or Flanders? I'd go Sheasel, mate. Galaxy, I've got Flanders at F6 over Sheasel. Think it's fair enough. Look, I think he'll get pushed predominantly half forward and could get a bit cold there, but we'll see how he goes. Jonas has gone Gorn and Grundy. Bromax. Gas Flowers by Miley Cyrus. A good listen. Steve, Shorty, have the Tinder stories been building up in your absence? Surely a few gems lined up. What's so funny? Look, couple, but currently not in a position to tell them as I'm change of job and work at a school now. So the Tinder stories might just have to put the brakes on them, but I will still tell plenty of stories. Luke will make this the final question, I think. What do you think, or who do you think will win the flag this year? Oh, what a way to finish, mate. I do think the Cats, maybe I'm biased, but also Melbourne. Not telling you anything you don't know there. And I genuinely think Carlton will come out of the 8 and really push for the top 4 as well. Gussie boy. Steve. All right, guys, we might just have to rock and roll. Jonas, you picked up any chick from homeless shelter. You're a fucking menace, mate. All right, we might just have to wind that up. Steve's having a good bit of fun with it there. Thanks very much for tonight, everyone. Really appreciate seeing all those familiar names coming through. We'll have a quiz for you either next week or the week after. I'll just see how I'm traveling, but it'll definitely return. But good to get through plenty of your SuperCoach questions tonight. So, yeah, we'll be back live either Tuesdays or Wednesdays, 7:30, something like that. So, be good to get stuck into it for the rest of the week. I'll have a couple of videos, hopefully one each day. Thursday, team reveal. And, like I've been doing with the relevant defenders and midfielders, I'll do the rucks and the forwards. So, a few videos coming your way. But, thanks again. Cheers for all the support, and I'll talk to you soon. Nice.